All right, so Rick is in the real estate industry, been a real estate profession for a few minutes.
37 years.
Had a kid, okay. So you've seen some stuff, ups and downs and a lot of things along those lines. As a real estate agent, you've experienced many of those ups and downs in the housing market. What do you believe this opportunity offers the potential for more consistency?
Well, for me, back at the time I received that phone call from Steve, I was in a decision-making mode on a few things. My practice after 37 years, I would have thought would have gotten a little easier at the end of 37 years, but what I found is it got harder after 37 years with those changes that you're talking about. It got to the point where I have an office at our main office, and then we have an office in our home. And then I found out with my cell phone, it's pretty much my office everywhere I go. Right. And so vacationing with the family, I was finding I'm not really with my family when I'm on vacation. So my time was really, I was time poor. Money poor wasn't the issue, so lucrative business, but I was struggling time-wise. And so there's 3 C's that go through everybody when this gets presented. You start with the curious mindset, and I was curious when he called me. I wasn't convinced yet, and I certainly wasn't committed yet, so I had to move from one to the other. And so on that phone call that day, I was looking at, I was pondering back on a meeting that I attended, and I'll never forget this. We had a panel discussion at our office. We have about 550 agents that I'm part of, and they asked me to be on a panel. On that panel was an attorney, along with myself and a few others. And he said something I'll never forget. They asked him the same question. If you had to give advice to any real estate agent in the industry, what would that be? And he's sitting to my right, and he said, have other sources of income. Don't keep your eyes closed. Go out and develop multiple streams of income. I immediately thought about that, and I thought, well, where's my end game? There's really not an end game in real estate. So when I looked at being time poor, geographically segregated, because my business is in Naples, Florida. Our business now is all over the country. And so that just expanded everything. The one I really have to thank to get me in this business was my wife. Well, Steve was on the phone with me having his conversation. I'll never forget, it was on a Thursday night, and it was an extended conversation. My wife overheard me in the living room. She came into my office and she said, who are you talking to? I said, it's Steve Merritt. She goes, I don't care what he's doing, sign up right now. I didn't know the name of the company, didn't know anything about the patch, but when she says, sign up, we're going to get in Steve's organization, that's exactly what we did.
You're a wise man, wise man. Yeah, the industry, housing industry as a whole, obviously has many ebbs and flows, and sometimes we remember those more than others, but over 37 years you see some of those definitely. I actually know another individual that was in a similar, possibly even that meeting where they talked about having multiple streams of income. So think about a practice, think about an occupation. Again, don't know what everybody in this room does. There's thousands of us here. But the reality is if you're in something and not thinking about other streams of income, you're probably behind what everybody else is doing. Okay? So think forward, think about what the exit strategy is. Think about like our younger generation was talking about, compressing your time. That's what you're looking to do. We're not looking to retire. We're just looking to go enjoy more of the things that we want to enjoy quicker. Okay? Thank you, Rick. And then the last part is, again, similarly, why do you believe everyone here should take this so seriously from your perspective?
Well, it's one thing about recognizing opportunity. It's the other thing to take advantage of that opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity that people never take advantage of. And the first thing was recognizing that we had something truly unique, truly protected. And then when I looked at the leadership and did a little bit of research, so now I've moved over from the curiosity mindset to the convinced mindset, I started realizing that we have David Schmidt at the head of the helm here. Talk about leadership. And then you look at Steve and Gina Merritt and what they have done in previous company, and here, setting all these records, you have the perfect storm of opportunity. And if you don't take advantage of it, you're going to lose.
Right. There's a lot of people praying and looking and wanting what it is that we all have on our hands around right now.
Absolutely.
You've been able to say yes. Think of all the people you interact with that are looking for exactly what it is that you have, and you have the ability to bless each and every one of them, and they can do the same for people around them.
That's
Thank
right.
you so much. David.